Good night and welcome to match day. Well, the second semi-final is about to start between Bess Motors Marchin Patriots and Preysal Sports Club. To my immediate left, Patriots captain Adrian Ali. To his left, Preysal captain Vishan Jagisa. And we are also joined by match official Afraz Mohammed and secretary of the National League, Rajendra Purai. Afraz, over to you for the toss. Vishan, you want to toss? What you will be doing first?
Yeah, we have a ball first. Due to what we saw in the first game, 200 get chased down pretty easily. So we have a ball, so recheck and try and chase whatever they put up.
Any changes to your team that played your last match?
Yeah, unfortunately, Mark David injury, burst weapon, and the skipper break finger. So had to bring two of the youngsters, which is Sanjay Naidu and Rahul Baharat.
Vishan, play well. Thank you. Adrian, just a few questions. Sorry about it. Yeah, Adrian, if you want to toss, you'd have also elected to bowl first?
Yeah, well, I probably have a bowl first. We have won 3 games basically bowling first. But in saying that, it's a semi-final. You're not guaranteed to win the toss, obviously. You're prepared mentally to whether you had a bat or bowl first. So whatever you do first, you just have to do it to the best of your ability and just try to do better the second innings.
Same team compared to the last game?
Yeah, same team. No changes for today.
Adrian, all the best and play well. Thank you. And that's the news from the toss. Preysal winning the toss and electing to bowl first. So good night and thank you for tuning in to 360 TV. About to start match number semi-final 2. And you've just seen at the toss, Preysal winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. These teams battling to meet Queen's Park tomorrow in the final. Earlier, we saw Queen's Park defeat KFC Clark Road by 6 wickets. So just the one team will be left standing after this match tonight, just after a bit of a late start, just 15 minutes behind schedule. Now Forrester will open the bowling. So driven away. Kamil Puran and Chandrapal Hemraj opening the batting. Of course, Bess Motors Marchin Patriots won the 5th over title a few weeks ago, trying to win a second title this season. Preysal still hunting their first trophy this in 2026. This one driven away will be 4 runs to Kamil Puran. So Puran off the mark quickly here, just facing 2 balls and hitting that one through the covers for 4. Yeah, that's the #1 fan there for the Patriots. Always at the games. So high scoring game earlier. Of course, Clark Road earlier batted first and scored 212, and Queen's Park chasing not total. Well, overthrows here for Patriots, giving away 4 runs. Preysal. Take a look at that replay. I think Puran was in quite safely there, so no need to throw that one. was giving away those overthrows was Nick Ramlal. Forrester continues bowling now to Hemraj. Just watches this one outside the off stump. Yes, as I was mentioning, so we've seen some high-scoring games this final week of the T20 festival, especially. So Queen's Park chased down 213 quite comfortably in the end. 1 over gone, Patriots 10 without loss. Vishan Jagisa. Preysal captain will take up responsibility from the southern end. Quick single here taken. Got that final tomorrow between Queen's Park and the winner of this second semi-final. For that, we'll see Endeavour Sports Club battling against Club Sando in the Premier 2 final from 3 p.m. So full day of cricket tomorrow as well. Eleven without loss Patriots. Of course, Kamil Puran will be playing for the Sanusha Kings this year in the CPL. Don't struck in over the cover region, and that will go out 1 bounce 4. So into double figures already here, Kamil Puran. He moves to 13 off 6 deliveries. Patriots now 15 without loss. He wide of the off stump on that occasion. It wasn't a full pitch delivery by any means, but Puran was put in a good stride and got to the pitch of the ball and struck it over the infield. A safe shot with no protection on that offside boundary, so it was a safe shot to play by Puran. Wide way down the offside. We pass that off stump by Jagisa. So struck away to more runs here. That'll be 6 more off the bat of Puran. Massive hit. Well, goes on the roof over the Caribbean stand. Mighty hit by Puran. He's not a large person. A diminutive figure, Puran, but it's an excellent time of the ball, and Paul, and what a hit. Clears that Mid-wicket boundary. So we're going to have a short delay in the game here because the officials will have to switch the ball here. That ball is lost. That ball is out of here. So Patriots flying along now. 22 without loss after 1.4 overs. And it's cut away. More runs there. 4 more to Kamil Puran. So he's raced into the 20s. Expensive over here by Preysal captain Jagisa. Short and wide on this occasion by Jagisa, the point fielder. Looks like Marlon Richards here. Marlon Richards there at the point position. Couldn't stop that one. It's cut away. More runs. It finds the gap again. Will go close to the boundaries. 4 more. So what a start here by Kamil Puran and the Patriots. They've absolutely raced the 30 without loss after 2 overs. We've seen a lot of quick starts today during the power play, and Patriots off to a flying start here. Going along now at 15 runs and over. So just 2 overs into this match, and Preysal already under a bit of pressure here now. Ronaldo Forrester will start his second over, left arm pacer. So one dot delivery to start by Forrester. On paper, Patriots with a probably more household names and probably more quality in their team, but game is not played on paper. This one struck down the ground straight for a 6. This time off the bat of Hemraj. So he gets his first boundary of the night. Pushes the score along to 36 without loss. Dead straight that one, Hemraj. Cleared the boundary quite comfortably. Struck away more runs here for Patriots. They'll get 1. Just settle for 1. Yeah, Puran said he was a bit surprised to get drafted to play in the CPL. certainly showing his ability in this inning so far. This one wide down the leg side by Forrester. And push them to the offside. Another single to Puran. So racing along now. Racing along the Patriots. Just a perfect start they would have wanted to, in an effort to post a competitive total. Forrester. Some cut away. Work to do here for that deep cover fielder. Should pull it. Yeah, using good footwork there. By the field will come back for good running. Comes back for two runs to the total. For a moment there, I thought they ran 3, but yeah, just 2. And there he is. What a magnificent support here at the Queen's Park Oval, but by those fans that have turned out this afternoon. This one pulled away, more runs here, that'll be 4 more. Shanapal Hemraj with that boundary. Patriots rollicking start here, they're 45 without loss. Yeah, that one short, just on that sort of off stump line, and pulled that 1 for 4. Hemraj. He's on to 15 off 8 deliveries. Puran 28 off 10, so Patriots setting themselves up here for big total, it seems. Jagisa, who was expensive in his first over, will hope for a better over this time around. So right now it doesn't seem like a bad toss to lose for the Patriots. They off to a quite spectacular start here. This one just pushed down the ground. Jagisa to Hemraj. This one shot over the infield. Didn't time it perfectly, but it does get more than enough of it to go to the boundary for another 4. That boundary will bring up the 54 Patriots. Couldn't ask for a better start. The captain more runs here. That'll be another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries here for Hemraj. Yeah, perfect start. Patriots captain Adrian Ali will be a happy man in the dugout. Yeah, Preysal would have come into this match as underdogs. Of course, the game is not played on paper. Patriots right now, very strong position here so far. This one, transfer out, and he's out. So just a wicket that they would have needed, Preysal. This opening pair of Puran and Hemraj was going along quite quickly. They needed that wicket, and Jagisar, after conceding a lot of runs, gets the wicket here. Ronaldo Forrester completing the catch. Not the way he intended it. He was trying to hit that down the ground, Hemraj, but could only get a thick outside edge, and Forrester feeling at short third man completed the catch. Patriots lose their first wicket. They're 56 for 1. Tishan Castro is the new batsman. Breaking the partnership was Preysal captain Fishan Chagisar. At the end of that wicket, taking over for Preysal, Patriots now 56 for 1. Puran still going along nicely with 29 off 12 deliveries. Just a wicket Preysal would have wanted to slow down the progress here of Patriots, but many times during this tournament we haven't seen wickets necessarily slow down the batting team, especially during the first half of the innings, and this Patriots team has a pretty deep batting lineup. Of course, after Tishan Castro, still Kirsten Kalicharan, Christian Turton, Raymond Rifa. Akshaya Prasad will bowl his first over. So an attempted cut shot here by Puran. Seemed to beat him for pace. Puran Prasad seemed to just put a little extra on that one. punch into the offside, another single. Decent power play here so far for the Patriots, despite the loss of Shannon Paul Hemraj here. Sure we'll be satisfied with the start. This one goes down the leg side. Seem to come off the pads of Puran. Will go close to the boundary, pull back just in time. Right, that's Sachin Sicharan doing the fielding. Two more to the total. 60 for 1 now, Patriots. Quick single here taken. Yeah, Derek, it would have been a close call. Fortunately for Puran. Fielder running to his left from mid wicket. Couldn't hit the stumps. It's excellent first over by Akshay Prasad. Just 3 runs coming from it. 61 for 1. $61 for 1, Patriots. About to start the last over of the power play. Marlon Richards will join the attack. Experienced campaigner Marlon Richards. So now, we would start there by Richards. Yeah, I'm not sure if our viewers will hear the Patriots fan in the Caribbean stand. He goes by the nickname the Duckman. He's really making his voice heard in Caribbean stand. A real die-hard supporter, the Duckman. 62 for 1, Patriots. Well, I'm sure the Duckman and Patriots captain Adrian Ali will be delighted with this start. Richards to Puran. Puran just slashing at this one, not getting hold of it. Cuts away, don't think he meant it did that fine, but he'll get 4 runs. Castro. Yeah, the Duckman is in. Really enjoying himself after that boundary. Yeah, there he is. Well, if he steps forward any further, he'll be on the field. So instruction on the cover's not picked up cleanly by Forrester, so they get a single quite comfortably. Slashed away. More runs here for Puran. Will get another 4. Yeah, just 1 or 2 bounces into the boundary, so started over quite well, Richards, but conceded a couple boundaries and quickly along to 72 for 1, the Patriots. So that brings the power play to close. Patriots 72 for 1, so almost a perfect start. Only loss so far for the Patriots was loss of Shannon Paul Hemraj. Kamil Puran. It's raised to 36 off 20 deliveries. Of course, also Castro showing solid support so far. Just the 1 boundary so far for Castro. Passat starts his second over. He's playing this one on the back foot. Castro plays it back to the bowler. But playing a miss on this occasion, just beating that. Just missing the off stump on that occasion. Bowls his deliveries quite quickly, Passad. A lot quicker than most spinners in this tournament. Two runs to Castro. Been struck down the ground, didn't get all of it, but one bounce to Marlon Richards. Another single to the total. At the end of 7 overs, Patriots 76 for 1. Another bowling change, Nick Ramlal will join the attack. Still in a strong position here, the Patriots. Some cut away. Didn't time that one, Castro. Slowing things down a bit here. Preysal, but of course they'll be eager to get another wicket or two. Just 4 singles so far in this 8 over. Fifth single in a row, 81 for 1. So still going along at more than 10 runs and over. Well, that breaks the shackles a bit there. 4 runs to Tishon Castro. Was a bit of a slow period there for the Patriots, but 4 off the bat of Castro. He pushes the score to 15, and now Patriots after 8 overs are 85 for 1. It is the Duckman, just greeting some of the other supporters. Akshaya Prasad. So driven onto the offside. Straight to the extra cover fielder. That single brings up the 30-run partnership between Pamil Puran, and Tishon Castro. Not finding the boundaries as regularly now, Puran. Yeah, Akshaya Prasad, despite a lot of bowlers being struck all over the Queen's Park Oval tonight, he's been very economical. Just 8 runs conceded, and this one is in the air, maybe out, and it is. Deserve that wicket. Akshaya Prasad, he's been very bowled well tonight, and he gets the wicket of Tishon Castro. Yeah, some couple tight overs recently bowled by Preysal, and yeah, that looks like Camilo Karamboka sticks the catch, so Castro has to depart. No. Patriots lose a second wicket, 86 for 2. It's a good period of play here for Preysal. Couple tight overs then led to the fall of a wicket. Tishon Castro having to depart. Attempted cut shot. Peel for caught behind, I think. Just getting a bit excited there. Preysal wicketkeeper Aaron Banki behind the stumps. Wasn't interested in that one, Prasad, so just getting a bit excited there. Banki. Yeah, good spell this for Preysal. Limiting those boundaries and getting the second wicket of this innings. Kirsten Kalicharan has joined Puran. And struck away more runs here. Good feeling on the boundary. Here, Marlon Richards doing well there. Not a single 2 Puran, so just 6 runs away now from what has been a well-played half century, what will be a well-played half century. Kusan Kalicharan back on strike, just facing 1 ball so far. The former West Indies under 19 player, Kalicharan. '89 for 2 now. Kalicharan gets off the mark. Still not 100% sure what will be a competitive total, because we saw in the first semi-final earlier, Queen's Park chasing on 213 quite comfortably. Of course, every match is different. So I'm just pushed along the ground. I'm almost certain Preysal won't want to chase as much as 213, because that will take some getting. This one just quick single here taken. I'll bring the 10th over to a close. We'll have a short drinks break with Patriots being inserted at bat first. They're now 91 for 2. So players have just completed their drinks break along with the umpires. 91 for 2. Patriots slowing down a bit in the last 3 or 4 overs. Preysal doing well to pull things back a bit after quick start by Kamil Puran and Shanapal Hemraj. Of course, first wicket to go was Hemraj, followed by Tishon Castro. Kalitran has just joined the well-set Kamil Puran. He's on 45, just 5 runs away from a half-century. Justin Jagisar, of course, more known for his batting, has come into the attack now. So an Indian is out. So another one goes. 2 wickets in quick succession here. Castro went a short while ago and now Jagisar gets the wicket of Kalicharan. Preysal right back into this match now. Patriots 92 for 3. You're just having a look at the replay. It was Shaw trying to hit that one down the ground, struck it straight back to Jagisar. Just had to take one step to his left and complete a fairly straightforward catch. So the former Presentation College Shagona student makes an impact immediately. Christian Tuton makes his way to the middle now with some rebuilding to do here now for the Patriots.
Yo. 46.
They were up against it during that power play. Preysal. But they've grabbed 2 quick wickets. The wickets of Castro and Kalicharan. Puran still going steady here for the Patriots, but he's lost 3 batting partners already. Patriots opener, Jagisar. It's a play and a miss. An appeal. Seems to be appealing for caught behind on that occasion. Yeah, but clearly came off the ground before wicketkeeper Banky collected. Off the mark here, Tuton. Boundaries have dried up quite significantly here now for the Patriots. Puran on 46. Punches that away. Just get a single. So wicket taking over there for Justin Jaisa. We got the wicket of Kali Charan. Even contest here now. Patriots 94 for 3. Nick Ramlal has started another over. One just punched onto the offside by Tooton. Shot through the covers by Tooton. Runs here. We'll go close to the boundary. Well fielded, using some footwork there, Jagisar. Struck in the air. Will land safely. Couple bounces. Getting down to Jagisar. Yeah, so excellent response here by Preysal. Seen that projected score for the Patriots now 168. Just a short while ago, that projected score was around 200. There's 4 runs off this over ball by Ramlal. Quick single. So just 5 runs off that over ball by Ramlal. 99 for 3. Justin Jagisar will bowl his second over. Got the wicket of Kali Charan in his first over. Trying to make further inroads into this Patriots lineup. Yeah, so that will be Kamil Puran's 50. That 50 coming off 37 deliveries.
50.
Yeah, slowed down quite a bit in the last few overs, but of course, I'm sure Puran is trying to protect his wicket. Doesn't want to give it away now. Wicket's falling around him. Excellent innings here by Puran, who, as I mentioned, will feature in the CPL this year for the St. Lucia Kings. Shagisa into Tutan. Struck down the ground, just a single. Single get Patriots to 100 in the 13th over. Another impressive over here by Chagisa. And that 50 by Puran included 5 fours and 1 6. Struck firmly down the ground. Work here to do fielder. Well fielded. Ronaldo Forrester doing the fielding. Keeping the batsman to 1. Runs here for. Don't think it came off anything, so it should run away for 4 byes. Actually, may have come off the bat. Yeah, seemed to get some bat on that one, or some glove at least, Tutan. Spoiling the over a bit there. At the end of 13 overs now. Patriots 106 for 3. Oh, excellent effort on the boundary there by Akshaya Prasad. Diving effort, but just couldn't get there in the end. So it will be a boundary for Kamil Puran. Well, that replay seemed to just probably overrun it just a bit. Well, no, not really. Good effort. He just couldn't hold on. Seemed to injure himself also, so you're going to have a short break because Akshaya Prasad is still on the ground. Yes, we're going to have a short break as Prasad On a 6 of 3 now. Kamil Puran holding this Patriots innings together here. He's on 51. With him is Tutan on 9. Some shock away runs here for Puran. Picks the gap perfectly. 4 more. Yeah, got a boundary at the end of the last over and starts this 14th over with another boundary. See that projected score 174. Don't just push down the ground. Jagisar does the fielding, 117 for 3. Pressified back here by Preysal, because at the end of the power play earlier, Patriots were motoring along and well on course to probably get close to 200 or even more than 200, but pulling things back nicely here, the Preysal unit. Well fielded. Let's go out a runner ball here, Christian Tutan. Not a bad over there for the Patriots. 1-1, 8 for 3. And flicked away onto the leg side by Tutan. Come back for 2, so good running between the pair. Well, 6 runs there to Tutan. What a hit that was. Struck more runs here for Tooten. May go all the way, doesn't, but good fielding. Did well, had some work to do there. Fielder running, had to run to his left from long off. So Tooten was just short while ago was 9 runs off 9 deliveries, is now 20 off 13. Switching gears here, Patriots. That last over was a productive one for them, and this over already 10 runs from it, just 3 deliveries gone, another single to Tooten. 129 for 3 now. Still on course here to get around 175, 180, the Patriots. Quick single. This partnership going along nicely now. This partnership with 38 runs, 26 deliveries. Another single to the total. Thirteen runs off that over for the Patriots. Starting to move along quite quickly here again after a slow period during those middle overs. After the loss of Kirsten Kalicharan, this partnership starting to put the Patriots in a solid position again. Of course, 5 overs remaining, 10 runs and over from this stage will get them to 181, which should be a competitive total. Of course, I'm sure they will love 200 batting first. Richards starts his second over. Play and a miss, just seemed to pass quite close to the stumps there, but Tooten would have been relieved. Not to hear his stumps struck on that occasion. This one another play and a miss. Well, not picked up cleanly by Preysal keeper Aaron Banky, so they scramble a bye. Pushing hard for 2 here, Puran. Excellent running between the two. Puran really pushing Turton to come back for that second run. Puran on to 65 now. Running that first one hard, similar to, of course, Indian batting legend in Virat Kohli, known for his quick running in between the wickets. Obviously, run the first one hard gives you a chance to get a second. Richards. Right up into the block hole, kept out well. So decent over there by Richards. Actually, we'll have one delivery to go. No fours off this over just yet. Okay, not getting hold of that one, Puran. Yeah, so tight over ball there by Richards. And at the end of 16, Patriots need to end with a flourish here to get up to 180, 185. They're 137 for 3. Ronaldo Forrester starts his fourth and final over. Preysal, I'm sure, would be satisfied with this bowling effort following that excellent batting power play by the Patriots, led by Kamal Puran. Batted for the entire inning so far, Puran. So swing and a miss by Turton. Just batting up a little more than a run of ball here, Turton. Sure, you'll hope for a few boundaries in these remaining 3 overs and 4 deliveries. Another play and a miss by Turton, so 2 dot deliveries here. Bit of pressure building here on Turton and the Patriots. Forrester. Struck down the ground. Will get off the mark. Get off strike this time. Turton. 39 for 3. Runs here for Puran. Will come back for 2. Karen Boka's doing the fielding on the mid-wicket boundary. So another over almost completed so far, and still no boundaries in this over. The last over as well, bowled by Marlon Richards. No boundaries off that over also, so not the end here Patriots would have wanted. Still 3 overs after this one, but boundaries tough to come by now. 40 for 3. Forrester. Some struck away. Well, a bit of luck on this occasion for the Patriots. Will getting a thick outside edge and goes down to the third man boundary for 4. That boundary also brings up the 50-run partnership between the pair. With 3 overs left now. Patriots 145 for 3. My apologies, 144 for 3 actually, but so 10 runs and over from this point. We'll get Patriots to 174. Still a very even match here, this one. Another big swing and a miss. Richards shot down the ground, just a single to Tooton. Another dot delivery. Keeping things tight here, Preysal. Scored a boundary, just one boundary in that last over, and the last 3-4 overs, boundaries few and far between here. Struck down the ground. Massive hit, much needed boundary, and it goes all the way for 6. So good shot there by Puran. That's what they call stand and deliver by Puran. Yeah, he knew it as he hit it. He knew that was... He got enough of that one. That 6 also brings up the 154 Patriots. 152 for 3 now. 14 deliveries to go in this innings. So just struck 2. That extra cover field on 153 for 3. 1 delivery to go in this 18th over. Missed out on that one, 2-10. It was a full toss. I'll bring the 18th over to a close with Patriots 153 for 3. Preysal captain Fisham Jagisar starts his third over. That one struck in the air by Puran, but landed short of the fielder at deep square leg. So pulled away by 2-10, just another single. Justin Jagisar does the fielding again. 155 for 3. 10 balls to go in this innings. I think Preysal will be satisfied with this effort because, as I mentioned earlier, the Patriots were well on course for a massive total. This one is skied in the air. Keeper settles on it and takes a catch. So Kami Puran has to go. They get the big wicket of Puran. He went back through the entire innings tonight. He goes for well played 82. Just having a look at the replay. Yeah, just getting a top edge, and keeper Aaron Banky had a simple task of completing that catch. He started walking off immediately, Puran. Raymond Reefer joins 2-10 in the middle. A dangerous batsman, Reefer. He powerful strike of the ball, so he'll be trying his best if he can probably get a quick 15 runs here. Try and get Patriots maybe close to that 180 run mark. On the other hand, Jagisar and company will be hoping for a wicket or 2 again. So to limit the runs in these last 9 deliveries. Gets off the mark, Reefer. Just a run of ball 25 so far for 2-10. So struck away, will get runs here. That goes all the way for 6. So much needed boundary there for 2-10. He hasn't been that fluent so far in this innings. Not getting the boundaries as consistently as he would like, but gets 6 on that occasion, just over the ropes. 162 for 4. So Shockway didn't get all of that one, but it will land safely. Get one. Will come back for 2. Reefer pushing. Sitting hard there. So decent end to the over for the Patriots. 1 over left. 164 for 4. Marlon Richards will pull the final over of this innings. Richards, Reefer, this one struck on the offside. Should get at least 2 here, Reefer. Does get 2 comfortably. So struck down the ground. Mighty hit. Went miles into the air and has enough of it as well. So 6 runs to Raymond Reefer. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, these two batted quite well together in that 50 over final. A few weeks ago, helped complete that victory for the Patriots. Of course, that final against Porgen in the 50 over final. That final was played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. And 72 for 4 now with Patriots. Can they get to 180? This one shot down the ground. That's 6 more. So what a finish to this innings for the Patriots, led here by Reefer, back-to-back 6s. So Reefer certainly winning the battle here against Marlon Richards. It's raised to 15 off 4 deliveries. 14 runs off this last over already. Will this be too much for the Preysal Sports Club to chase? Perfect end to this innings for the Patriots. Can Richards respond here? Richards. So struck away. More runs here. Some work to do here for the field. A little gut one will come back for 2. So 180 now the score. 2 balls to go. So they'll need at least 9 runs and over to get to this target, Preysal. Almost certain Reefer wanted to face the last ball as well. Well, the Duckman may not hear him on camera, but he's shouted for the entire innings. The Patriots' #1 supporter. Well, it took a while to call that wide, the umpire, but eventually made the call. 181 for 4. And down the ground. More runs here for Reefer, but not perfectly timed on this occasion, so won't go to the boundary, but 2 more to him. So final delivery coming up here will be faced by Raymond Reefer. 183 for 4. Strong finish to the innings for the Patriots. Richards. When it struck, not where he intended it to go, but should get 4, and he will. So 4 runs then, and 4. Reefer, what a knock by him. 23 off 7 deliveries. And the Patriots being sent into bat first. Close on 187 for 4. We ask you to stay tuned, and in about 10 minutes' time, we'll have the response of Preysal trying to get to 188 for victory.
A target of 188 runs set for the Preysal Sports Club to achieve if they are to step foot in tomorrow's final. Will they get there? Well, we'll find out the next 120 balls or so. Raymond Reefer opening the bowling for Marchin Patriots at the Brian Lara Pavilion end, the southern end of this ground. Justin Jagisar will take first strike with Nick Ramlal at the non-striker's end. Right on the spot from ball one, Raymond Reefer. No surprises that he would be opening the bowling here. Just finding something early. Good signs so far for him. There's no slip. There's a third man in the ring. Deep backward point, cover, extra cover, and mid-off on the offside. And he's just punching that one down to the deep backward point. That brings Nick Ramlal onto strike now. Same field on the offside for him. The leg side field consists of a mid-on, mid-wicket, deep backward square, and a fine leg in the ring. Jagisar off the mark on his second delivery, and Nick Ramlal is going to face up to Raymond Reefer now. Yeah, want a bit of movement into him. He is finding just a bit of shape around that middle stump line that he's started off with. Of course, we know as the innings progresses and gets into more of his middle overs, death overs, bowling skill set, he's going to go much wider and try to hit those Yorkers. Served them well up until this point in the season. Jagisar drives that one powerfully, and he opens his boundary account now. Yeah, Raymond Reefer might have just been searching a bit more that time to see if it would have come back in at him, but it went as straight as ever out of the hands. And that was an offer that Justin Jagisar certainly would have liked to accept. He's sneaking down leg. A few thoughts before deciding to call that one wide. Has he taken that? Yes, he has, Raymond Reefer. So first over wicket here for Marchin Patriots. After hitting just one boundary in his short stay at the crease, Justin Jagisar is going to have to head back into the dugout rather early in this crucial match. Just a bit of half-hearted shot there. Wasn't sure if he was going to clip it or play it straight in the end. Came off that outside edge. And Raymond Reefer made no mistake. Great reaction catch by him. That brings Justin Jagisar's innings to a close. 7 for 1 with one delivery to go in the first over.
Another start they would have wanted, Preysal. Chasing a 188 for victory. Sachin Sicharan has made his way to the middle. So Raymond Reefer, he would have struck a quick, made a nice cameo at the end of the innings for the Patriots. Starts continuing that momentum into the second innings, getting the early breakthrough there of Justin Jagisa. Reefer, of course, Reefer and Chandra Paul Hemraj joining the Patriots for maybe about 6 weeks ago. Really adding more strength to this Patriots lineup. And at the end of one, Preysal trying to get to 188, 8 for 1. Yeah, the Duckman is. Well, I tell you what, the Duckman probably sleeps very well at night because he hasn't stopped for the last 2 hours. That's the Patriots' #1 supporter. The Duckman, as he's called. Dresses up in a duck suit from time to time. Chandra Paul Hemraj will support 2 regional players on the Patriots lineup. Opening the bowling here for the Patriots. We saw Barbadian Raymond Reefer taking that early wicket. Now Guyanese Hemraj will bowl some left arm spin. Early breakthrough here for the Patriots. Who will meet Queen's Park tomorrow night in that final? Will it be Patriots or will it be Preysal? Just in about the next couple of hours, we will certainly will find out. Was that final carded for 7 p.m. tomorrow night, May the 23rd? Quick single taken here. Throw the stumps there by Tuton, but direct hit would have been close. And he's bowled him. So a second wicket for the Patriots. All sorts of trouble now here, Preysal. Here, Nick Ramlal. He goes for 2. Preysal Sports now 9 for 2. Yeah, trying to sweep that one, Nick Ramlal, and got it all wrong. So the regional stars here for Patriots doing the job for them. Reefer getting the wicket of Justin Jagisa. Now Hemraj sends Ramlal back to the pavilion. Akshaya Prasad comes to the crease now. Preysal already in a hole here. 9 for 2. In need of a partnership. To poor start here to the innings for Preysal. 2 down already. Into over number 2. So driven. Just gets by the fielder. It all looks like Raymond Reefer. Actually, my apologies, Tishon Castro. So Akshay Prasad gets off the mark. Diving effort there by Castro, but couldn't stop that one from going to the ropes. Tooten moves some first slip and goes into the covers. This one just stayed. Well, if Tooten stayed there, might have been a chance for a catch there, but also Prasad may not have attempted that shot if Tooten stayed at first slip. At the end of 2 overs, Preysal 14 for 2. Reefer starts another over. $16 for 2 Preysal. For Shint in pursuit of 188 for victory. Winner of this match advances to the final tomorrow night against Queen's Park. Single here to Sicharan. Reefer. Pulled away. 4 runs here to Prasad. Well struck. It was short outside the off stump by Reefer. Dealt with nicely by Prasad. Yeah, did well to get on top of that one, Prasad. It was almost head high, that one. Punched away more runs here. Well fielded by, looks like Kamil Puran on the backward point boundary. Didn't have to move far, Puran, but it was struck firmly by Prasad, and he had some work to do on the boundary. Puran, 22 for 2 now. Preysal. Flicked away. More runs here. That'll be 4 more. This time off the bat of Sicharan. So decent over here for Preysal. Yeah, that one straight down the leg side. Agent Ali is seeing his expression not pleased with that ball bowled by his medium pacer Raymond Reefer. This one cut away. Straight to Puran again. But solid over there for Preysal. 27 for 2. Kashi Singh. Will be the first bowling change here for the Patriots. He will replace Chandrapal Hemraj. After the loss of 2 quick wickets, Preysal, this partnership starting to show some promise. Early stages still in this partnership. They came together with a score on 9 for 2. So, shock away, wanted a single there. Sicharan. Play on a miss by Sicharan. They'll get a bye. Runs here for Prasad, should run away to the boundary, and it does. Good shot there by Prasad, just cutting that one down to the backward point boundary for 4. No chance there for Ricky Jaipal to prevent that one from going for 4. 32 for 2 now. Another single. Punch shooting more runs here. Should get 4 more and will. This partnership going along nicely here now. Pushes the score to 37 for 2. Of course, remember Preysal were 9 for 2 at one stage, so building this innings here now, Sicharan and Pasad. That one came off the bat of Sicharan. He pushes his score to 11 now, so both batsmen in to double figures. Decent run rate here between these two. Of course, a long way to go still and trying to get to 188 for victory. 9 runs off that first over by Singh. 37 for 2. Keep Jaipal joins the attack. This one swept away. That will be a big shot that goes for 6. What a shot by Pasad. Effortless by Pasad, and he races to 22 of 9 deliveries. Preysal, 43 for 2. Going at over 10 runs and over now, Preysal. After losing those 2 early wickets, this partnership certainly keeping them in this match. This one punched on the ground. Partnership already worth 35 runs. It's coming quick time as well, especially led by Akshaya Pasad. To struck down the ground. Doesn't have enough on it as Fielder circles on it and completes the catch. So as soon as that partnership started to really bring Preysal back into this match, they lose another wicket, and Sicharan has to go for 11. Preysal now 44 for 3. So Camilo Carambokas will join Posada at the crease. Ricky Jaipal getting that breakthrough. One of the Patriots' top bowlers this season has taken wickets throughout this campaign for the Patriots. Left arm spin on. Gets a wicket off his third delivery tonight. Of course, Carambokas, a former Queen's Park cricketer, so really well. Very familiar with this ground. Jaipal certainly will be hungry for another wicket here. This one cut away. Can't get off the mark yet, Carambokas. In a partnership between Passad and Sichano's worth 35 runs. Still not yet off the mark, Carambokas. Quick single. Can't prevent a single hemorrhage. Feeling at short third man, but good start to his spell for Jaipal. Getting the wicket of Sicharan. Preysal again have to try to rebuild here. I say 45 for 3. Tishon Castro will take up the attack from the northern end. Bowling to new batter Carambokas. So going at a decent run rate here, Preysal, but they need another partnership. Already 3 down inside the power play. It is slightly behind that required run rate, so a few more spectators coming out to watch semi-finals this afternoon and tonight. We hope to get even more support at the Queen's Park Oval tomorrow for the finals. Of course, 2 finals carded for tomorrow. Flicked away onto the leg side. Of course, that Premier 2 final from 3 p.m. between Endeavour Sports Club and Club Sando. Followed by the Premier 1 final between Queen's Park and the winner of this game taking place right now between Preysal and Bess Motors Marchin Patriots. Try to cut that one. Each and Ali, the Patriots wicketkeeper, just Apologizing to Karen Booker. He threw that one back to the stumps quickly and almost struck Karen Booker, but just apologizing to Karen Booker. Castro. So down the leg side will be called a wide. Just one more to the total. Did well to keep them to one there, the Patriots. 49 for 3. So one delivery left in this power play. That single will bring up the 50, and at the end of 6 overs, Preysal now 50 for 3. Faldo Ramlogan will come into the attack. Struck on the pads, but going way over the stump, so not much of a peel by the Patriots. Get a leg by. Slow period here for Preysal at quite a run rate, approaching 10 runs and over now. To pull away runs here, will may go all the way, and it does. So 6 runs to Karen Bokas, his first boundary of the innings, and that'll push the score to 57 for 3 now. That should give Karen Bokas some confidence. He was off to a bit of a slow start before that boundary. Still all to play for in this match. Some cut away. Probably feel that Patriots with a slight edge at this stage, maybe, because already 3 wickets down, Preysal. Single to Passad. $59 for 3, Preysal. Was that total of 187? If you missed out on that one, that total was set up by Kamil Puran. Excellent half century. There's an appeal for an LBW. Big shout by Ramlogan, but not out as the umpire. Looked like a decent shout, but maybe height was a factor, and maybe also possibly going down the leg side. And a bad shout by Ramlogan. And Driven finds a fielder though. Turton can't stop the single. Good first over by Ramlogan. Not a bad one, just 9 from it. 61 for 3. Kashi Singh continues. It's into second over. $62 for 3 now, Preysal. This game could still go either way. No team in full control here of this match. Singh. Struck onto the leg side, just a single. Hoping to get at least one boundary every over for the rest of the innings. Quite a run rate now, 10 runs and over. I'm sure the Patriots will not mind singles. 63 for 3. Just another single down the ground. Driven by Karen Bokas, finds Kalitran had extra cover, so another dot ball. Just 3 runs off this over so far. Ball by Kashi Singh. With every dot ball that required run rate climbing just a bit. Flicked onto the leg side. Let's get a single, so just 4 runs off that over ball by Kashi Singh. At the end of 8, Preysal 65 for 3. Rookie Jaipal has started his second over. Going along a less than a run of ball here, Karen Bokas. He'll certainly want to improve on that as he stays at the crease. Akshay Prasad has also slowed down quite a bit after he struck a few boundaries early on in his innings. This one just be another single. Pulled away, not timed by Karen Bokas, so just another single. Reefer does the fielding. You haven't seen a boundary for quite some time now. So again, just flicked onto the leg side. Good running, will get come back for 2. Complete those runs quite comfortably. Pushes the score to 70 for 3 now. Of course, we're into over number 9. Well struck by Prasad, but picks out the fielder. It's Tishon Castro. Yeah, the Spanish have with 27 runs, but it's come off 26 balls, so just going along at a runner ball here. Karen Bokas and Prasad. Need a big over here soon. If we could get over maybe with 13 or 14 runs, will certainly ease the pressure on them. The appeal for LBW, and he's out. Confident appeal by Jaipal. He was almost celebrating before he turned around to ask the umpire if it was in fact out. The umpire took his time, but gave it out. Not the wicket they would have wanted to lose at this stage. Yeah, seemed to be a good shout. A good call by the umpire. Seemed to be hitting him plumb in front. So Jaipal gets the second wicket, and now Preysal lose their 4th wicket. They're 71 for 4. Here on Banky. It's a new batsman. Kashi Singh to bowl the 10th over. So struck onto the leg side work here to do for Raymond Reefer. Keeps the batsman to 1. Another partnership here needed between Prasad and Banky. Haven't seen a boundary for the last 3 overs or so. 72 for 4, Preysal. That required run rate almost inching up to 11 runs and over now. This one pulled away by Banky, so he gets off the mark. Again, it's just another single. Just want to play on a miss and he's out. So 2 wickets in consecutive overs here for Patriots, and at the end of, and we will take the short drinks break now. With Patriots well in charge now, as Preysal sink to 73 for 5. Play is about to resume after drinks break with Preysal in a spot of bother here now. 73 for 5. Kashi Singh just getting the wicket of Akshay Prasad. So 2 new batsmen at the crease now. Captain Jagisar at the crease. He has shown his ability in this during this season so far. Played a couple good innings. They'll need him here now. Kashi Singh continues his 3rd over. Off the mark immediately, Jagisar. So Patriots certainly on top of this match now. And required run rate 11 runs and over now needed for Preysal, but of course Jagisa is a clean hit of the ball. He will hope to stick around for some time. Try and keep Preysal in this match. Wanted a single there, Banky, but turned back by Jagisa. Brilliant bowling here by Singh. Just 3 runs off this over with including a wicket. Sitting back, he's halfway down the crease, Jagisa, and sent back by Banky. At the end of 10 overs, Preysal with a lot of work to do here now. They're 74 for 5. Ricky Jaipal. It's been absolutely brilliant so far tonight, Jaipal. 2 for 15 so far. He started his 3rd over. What a season it has been for Ricky Jaipal. Took a lot of wickets in that the 2-day competition earlier this season as well. Pushed onto the leg side. Open space there on that leg side, so 2 runs quite comfortably. An appeal for a run out. Direct hit. Not out, says the umpire. Yeah, in quite comfortably. Banky. Boundary stuff to come by here for Preysal. Again, another dot delivery. 11.5 runs and over now. Actually, 11.68 runs and over, so getting even more challenging now for Preysal. Banky has to try to get a single and get off strike. Got beautiful caught behind and he's out, so another one goes. 6 down. Banky goes for 3 and Preysal in a bigger hole now. They're 77 for 6. Marlon Richards comes to the crease there now. Ricky Jaipal doing a dance there, really enjoying himself out there. Jaipal. Of course, Richards no slouch with the bat. He, of course, more known for his bowling, but very capable with the bat in hand as well. Well, he certainly needs to show his ability here because Preysal need something special here to pull this one back. Jagisa has to try to get on strike. He's just faced 2 deliveries. He's pretty clean hit of the ball. And another appeal for an LBW. Not out, says the umpire. One probably sliding down the leg side. Yeah, not a bad shot, but yeah, missing leg stump. Says the umpire. 77 for 6. 12 runs and over from this point needed. Another dud delivery. Swatted over by Ricky Jaipal. And at the end of 11 overs, Preysal 77 for 6. So Ravaldo Ramlogan will start his second over. Preysal needs something special here from Jagisa and Marlon Richards. Just faced 2 deliveries so far. Jagisa has been at the crease for quite some time already. So pulled in the air. That one skies up in the air. This may be another wicket, and it is. So that may have been the last hope there for Preysal because Jagisa is a very capable batsman, but he has to depart now. And certainly Patriots could taste that final already. Preysal 77 for 7. It's already 1 foot in the door of the final here, Patriots. Really tough to see Preysal digging themselves out of this hole now. Naidu is the new batsman for Preysal. Sanjay Naidu. In danger of not batting out these 20 overs now, Preysal. Not even halfway to the target of 188. Already 7 wickets down. Ramlogan. This one cut down to. And it goes for 4. So not the best fielding there by Reefer. So welcome boundary. Boundaries have been very tough to come by. Yeah. We'll be disappointed with that effort, Reefer. Ramlogan shows his Frustration. 81 for 7, so Naidu off the mark immediately with a boundary. Ramlagan, play and a miss. I think that wicket, last wicket of Vishan Jagisa, the Preysal captain, was a big one. He has shown some ability during this tournament so far, so that may have been their last hope, Preysal, but of course, Sean Naidu and Richards will continue to fight in the middle here. Ramlagan, a very popular first name there, Rivaldo. So the Brazilian football legend. This one another left alone again. Well, yeah, so 3 dot balls on the trot here for Ramlagan. Needs to try to come off strike here. Naidu can't afford to waste too many deliveries. Still 107 runs needed, just 49 balls remaining. Ramlagan gets a single now. So wicket taken over there by Ramlagan. He has 1 for 40 now in his 2 overs. Patriots closer to that final spot now. That's Preysal at 82 for 7. Ricky Jaipal, absolutely brilliant tonight, already taken 3 wickets. He will start his 4th and final over. .83 for 7. Preysal. The consistent Ricky Jaipal continues. So push onto the offside, just another single. With every single a dot ball, that required rate inching up is now around 13.5 runs and over. Yeah, no real aggression here shown by Naidu. Doesn't really make much sense trying to bat all the overs here. I'll have to try to get boundaries here. He's a low order batsman, so I'm sure he's trying his best. This one pushed onto the leg side. Another single. So just the 4 singles so far in this 4th and final over, being bowled by Jaipal. one a wide, so have to bowl that one again, Jaipal. This one just coming off the bat. Work here to do for Shanawal Hermarj and win get this for Pongri. Signal leg buys by the umpire. Yeah, seemed to just brush his thigh, Naidu. Naidu a play and a miss, so ends with a dot delivery. Jaipal, so solid performance with the ball as usual by Jaipal. He ends with 3 for 22 in his 4 overs, and Preysal still with an uphill battle here. They're 91 for 7. Pralu Ramlogan starts his 3rd over. 97 runs needed and 41 deliveries. More than 14 runs and over needed. Very, very tough ask for lower order of the Preysal Sports Club. Tuton shrugged on the ground. May get forward, well fielded by Tuton to will come back for 2. Will be a run out. Did he get back in time? No, he's out. So another wicket goes. Big mix up there between Richards and Naidu, and Naidu has to return to the pavilion. Completed the first run and trying to go for a second run. Naidu has run out. Yeah, very casual by Tuton. He probably would have been surprised that he was able to get a run out with that comfortable return, and Ali had a lot of work to do on that occasion. Yeah, Tuton wasn't really thinking about a run out, but because of a big mix-up between Richards and Naidu, gave Ali the chance to complete the run out, and he did. So 8 down now. Ronaldo Forrester comes to the crease. Yes, almost certain now that Patriots will come up against Wheaton's Park Cricket Club tomorrow night in the Premier 1 final. Unless Forrester or Richards could really play quite a spectacular innings here. 92 for 8, almost 15 runs and over needed. Just 2 wickets in hand. Excellent bouncer there by Ramlogan. No runs off this over yet. We'll get off the mark, Forrester. $93 for 8. Don't cut away, we'll get a welcome boundary here. Comes off the bat of Richards. Need a few more of those to stand any chance at all, but nice shot by Richards. 97 for 8. And this Preysal innings never got going. Wickets falling throughout the innings. Unlike the Patriots innings earlier, a couple of decent partnerships really helping that to get a total to 187 batting first. Well led by Kamil Puran's half century. This one attempted pull shot. Didn't make any contact this time, Forrester. You saw a good partnership between Reefer and Christian Turton at the end as well. Yeah, that quick cameo at the end really led by Reefer pushed the Patriots score past 180 with a few expensive last over bowled by Marlon Richards. Reefer struck quite a few boundaries in that final over. One stage it looked like probably would have just got maybe around 175 or so, but that last over pushing the score up to 187. 98 for 8 Preysal. Still 90 runs away from that target. Castro doesn't struck in the air. Doesn't have enough on it. A feeler circles on it. And it's dropped. Well, Kalicharan can't hold on. He would be disappointed with that effort. Kalicharan went miles into the air and couldn't hold on. So remains 8 wickets down. That would have been Castro's first wicket of the night. Struck away. More runs here. Well fielded on the boundary. Yeah, that looks like Faldo Ramlogan. One 3 for 8 Preysal. And cracked away. Was that a drop catch? I'm not certain. Preysal with a mountain to climb at 104 for 8. Shannon Paul Hemraj starts his second over. Solid all-round performance tonight by the Patriots. First set up by that half century by Kamil Puran earlier, getting Patriots to 187. Then in Ricky Jaipal, the left arm spinner, leading the charge with the ball with his 3 wickets. Yeah, certainly Puran and Jaipal, the stars of the show. Preysal never built any sort of partnerships during this run chase. Will come out second best tonight. They're struggling at 107 for 8. Just 4 overs left after this delivery by Hemraj. So struck away. Will get a boundary though to against the run of play. Something to smile about for Marlon Richards. Actually, coming off the bat of Forrester, my apologies. Preysal 1-1 feet. Tishon Castro into his third over. Another boundary to start this 17th over. So still showing some fight here. Preysal Sports Club. Of course, this may be a bit too late. These boundaries. It's 19 runs and over required from this stage. Castro. Big swing and a miss. Didn't get any bat on that one. Richards. 115 for 8. Just 22 deliveries to go. Still 73 runs needed. Castro. Another play and a miss, so 3 dot deliveries. Following that 4 off the very first ball of the over. When you're chasing 188, you need somebody in that top 3 or 4 batsmen to really get going. Problem for Preysal, they lost wickets throughout this run chase. This one played. Well, poor fielding there by Hemraj. It escapes him and will run away to the boundary for 4. So Castro very unlucky because there was a drop catch off in his previous over, and now a misfield that should have just been probably a dot ball or a single goes for 4. So second 4 of the over. So 19 for 8. So struck down the ground and goes all the way for 6. So decent over by for Preysal. 14 runs coming from it. Maybe a little too, more than likely a little too late now, but good over nevertheless. And at the end of 17 overs, Preysal 125 for 8. Kashi Singh will bowl his 4th and final over. I'm just playing this one onto the back foot. Forrester. Solid knock here by Richards. It's 28 off 20 deliveries. Problem is they left him with too much work to do. Single will bring Richards back on strike. Kashi Singh pulling some tight overs tonight, supporting his fellow spinner Ricky Jaipal. Big swing by Forrester. This one played down to mid-wicket. Just a single brings Richards back on strike. 128 for 8. Some really tight bowling here by Kashi Singh throughout his 4 overs tonight. Singh, last ball of his spell, just got a single. Richards, was what a spell by Kashi Singh. He ends his 4 overs with excellent figures of 1 for 19, providing valuable support for fellow spinner Ricky Jaipal, who ended with 3 for 22. Just 2 overs away from, or 2 wickets away from wrapping up this win here, the Patriots. Preysal will come out second best. They're 129 for 8. Crack through the offside. Will get 4. Marlon Richards. Yeah, Richards clearly wants to go down fighting here. He's moved the score along to 33 of 23 deliveries. Struck down the ground. That'll be 6 more. Some late innings hitting here by Richards, but it may be all in, most likely will be all in vain. What a knock by him. He's on to 39 off 24 deliveries. Of course, just 10 deliveries to go in this innings. Still 49 runs needed. So the shock doesn't get all of this one. Kali Charan takes it this time. He dropped a catch earlier, but Richards has to depart now. So that will bring the innings to an end for Marlon Richards. Well played, 39 by him. But he has to depart now with the score 139 for 9. Raul Barat is the last batsman coming to the crease for Preysal. Tough night for the Preysal Sports Club. Their tournament will come to end tonight. It's been a decent effort in this tournament. Preysal finished second in Group A behind Queen's Park Cricket Club. Another play and a miss. So shook in the air. This may end the match here. But Aichan Ali couldn't get there in the end. So scramble a single on 40 for 9 Preysal. That actually was the last ball of the 19th over, that half chance. So Danny Ramjit Singh will have the responsibility of bowling the final over. No pressure at all on him because it's mathematically impossible for Preysal to get his target. To get to the target, 48 runs needed in this final over. A play and a miss. Dot delivery to start. So it'll be a comfortable victory here for the Patriots. One win away now from winning this title. But of course, Queen's Park Cricket Club will stand in their way tomorrow night from 7 p.m. in that final. So struck in the air, maybe all caught. That'll bring the match to an end. Marchin Patriots will win this one by 47 runs and will meet Queen's Park tomorrow night from 7 p.m. Led by Ricky Jaipal and Kamil Puran. Patriots win this one quite comfortably. presentation. Of course, as we continue into the semi-final stage of the Trinidad T20 Festival, Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board extends sincere appreciation to the CPL, the Trinbago Knight Riders, and the Queen's Park Cricket Club for their valued partnership and support in making this tournament possible and contributing to the continued growth and development of cricket in Trinidad and Tobago. We now invite Mr. Riyad Emrit, head coach of the victorious TNT Red Force team in the recently concluded four-day tournament, to present the Man of the Match award to Camille Puran for his 82 of 55 deliveries, which included 7 fours and 3 sixes. Well played, Camille. Puran, just a couple questions. Lovely partnerships with yourself, along with contributions from Reefa and Christian Turton. How do you feel about your knock tonight?
First I want to thank the Almighty, but I know once I stay in the crease what we could have done, and I wanted to finish a little better, but that's how cricket is.
Big match tomorrow against Queen's Park Cricket Club. Hoping to continue this form heading into that final.
Yeah, it's just another cricket match, you know. It's just to go out there and execute and do what I have been doing.
Camille, all the best and good luck tomorrow. Thank you. Now we invite, unfortunately, losing captain Vishan Jagisa to answer a few questions. Vishan chasing 187, lost a lot of wickets very often in that run chase.
Yeah, it was talked about in the meetings. I think the power play is important. Losing 3 wickets in the power play obviously set us back, and it shows tonight the result.
How would you recap this tournament, making it all the way to the semi-finals? Not a bad effort by your team.
Credit to the guys. You know, it's a young team, upcoming. Semi-final is always a plus for the young guys, and we had to learn from our mistakes and learn fast, and hopefully next year we can bounce back.
Thank you, Vishan. All the best moving forward to next year's tournament. Now invite winning captain Adrian Ali to answer a couple of questions. Ali, well, Puran set up the run chase, but also the bowling by Ricky Jaipal has been a stalwart for you this season.
Yeah, for sure. Ricky has been doing well for us from the league, the 50 overs, and obviously now in the T20. So I think, you know, he's peaking at the right time, and so is the team as well.
Of course, Chanapral, Hemraj, and Raymond Reefer joined the team halfway through the campaign. What has their impact been during the season?
Yeah, it's good to always have experience, and we know after the league, as I said, when we placed third, we were missing that experience, so we tapped into some guys who, you know, played for West Indies before, and thankfully they've been here, they've been doing well, they are fitting well into the team, and, you know, we're into another final. We are just grateful, and we look forward to tomorrow's final.
Yeah, you won the 50 over competition earlier this season. Adrian, what would it feel to win another title before the season ends?
I mean, it's always good to get into our final. It's always good to win titles. I think what would make it more special is to come here tomorrow at the Queen's Park Oval and to beat Queen's Park as well.
Okay, Adrian, all the best tomorrow in tomorrow's night final. Thank you.
Thank you.
That will bring this post-match presentation to a close. Thank you and